I've been keeping a list of must-haves in my phone. When, as soon as I like something, I'll just make a list of it so I won't forget. Because, you know, mommy and daddy brain is real. So the first thing I have on here is, if you have a crybaby like we do, you need to find out any way you can to stop the cry. So something that we discovered was I discovered it and I shared it with my husband, is a YouTube video where it's 10 hours of shushing on repeat. So he didn't believe me at first, right?
Yep.
So that's one of the things that calms babies down, is going shh. But when it's the middle of the night and you're really tired and your mouth is getting tired, having this little YouTube video and you just kind of play it, it really works. So why don't you tell them about what happened?
Yeah, so she said it, and of course I'm a skeptic. I didn't believe it, so I was like, all right, we'll try it. And she was crying, and we turned the video on, and 10 seconds later she stopped, and I was like, well, maybe it was coincidence. So I turned the video off. Of course she started crying again, and I turned it back on, and she stopped. So
yeah.
I don't know if it works so much now as well as it did.
When she was like brand new,
but it worked very well. But I think sounds in general still.
Yeah, I like the white noise. So if you have an Alexa, you got a phone, a white noise machine, a lot of like, you know, baby mobile type things anything has noise on it. So noise is good so they won't be shocked as easily, and you don't have to tiptoe around the baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at night we definitely play white noise, or water is what she likes.
Yeah, she likes waterfall type sounds.
Yeah, so on Alexa there's a waterfall thing. Her Rock and Play has a water sound that we use now. Anything. Just use anything that you can find that will work.
Yeah, whatever works, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the next thing I have on my list is an app. So I use the Babytracker app, and I don't know if I'm going to do this so much with the second kid, because I know like it's just like we're figuring things out. But in order to make myself like remember when I fed her, when she was changed, I track it, because pretty much every 2 to 3 hours she gets feed and changed. And then you know she's healthy if she has 6 to 7 wet diapers a day, so I can track it. I can track when the last time she pooped was. She hasn't been pooping good lately, so it's good to know like the last time she pooped was 3 days ago, and like we can verify it. And then I know which boob to breastfeed her on, because it tells you which boob you fed her on, and it also times her, because I don't know about you, but there are times where I was like, oh, she was on there forever, but it was like 3 minutes. I was like, oh shoot. So I'm like, I know she has to stay on longer. I have to wake her up because she falls asleep on the boob. And when I'm not around, hubby and my mom will put in the diaper changes and the feedings so we can stay on track, because it's just an app and everybody can have the same login. So I think that's really convenient, because I can't keep track. And in the hospital, they gave us a pad, like a sheet of paper and a pen, and I was like so annoying.
Yeah.
So it's much
And then
easier.
you can't share it.
Yeah, you can't share it, so. Yay, the one I use is called Babytracker. It's free. It was like one of the top rated ones. There's a million of them though, so just, if you're into that kind of thing, you know, an app is really handy. So then if you're breastfeeding or even bottle feeding, pillows are your friend. Okay, so I have a couple to show you. So I have the traditional Boppy. I like it. The only thing about the Boppy is that it doesn't really support your back. So when I'm on the couch, I have to put a pillow behind my back, like a couch pillow. And then I use this, and then sometimes I have to put a pillow under my arm too. So as she gets bigger, I probably won't have to do as much, but the Boppy is always great. I had this in the hospital. And then there's also this one called the Breast Friend. I got this one at a consignment sale that they had in Atlanta for like $8. And it was such a steal. The Boppy we got from his cousin. So like all you have to do is wash the cover and you're good to go. So and I also use regular pillows. Like when I breastfeed in bed, I don't use any of those. I just use a regular pillow. 2 pillows. I use my wedge pillow from when I was pregnant. So that is very handy, because when you're holding them like this for 30 minutes, your arm is so uncomfortable and you do it so much. I don't think you use a Boppy or anything though when you bottle feed her, right? Yeah, but if you're doing it for like long periods, like, and you're breastfeeding them and they're like fighting you, you know, you want to have some kind of like, have them resting on something.
And it helps because she's a squirmer, so.
See, she's a major squirmer, yeah. So if I can have her body resting on something, mommy can hold her right here, because I do the cradle hold when I breastfeed her, and I usually have to hold her legs with my other hand. So, yeah, definitely get you a pillow. It doesn't have to be any one, just a breastfeeding pillow. Okay, the next one I have here, this you probably don't have any idea about, is nursing bras and nursing tanks. So,
no idea.
I wear them every single day, and I have one on right now. Now I noticed that some of them are better than others. If you can't unhook and snap and put one on back with one hand, it's not good. So I have one that I really like. Things that come in multi-packs are your friends. So this one is a multi-pack. It had a black, gray, and blue. This brand specifically from Amazon I like because it's flowy, so it kind of hides your mommy tummy when you're like recovering, and the snaps are like really good. And Jessica Braun recommended this on YouTube, so I copped it, and it's a good deal. It was like 3 tanks for like $39, and I wear them so much. Like I wash them and wash them and wash them. And then I also have 2 breastfeeding bras, nursing bras, which I like. And again, I got a 3-pack on Amazon. I'll link this one specifically. It's got the snaps, and it also came with bra extenders. So when you're pregnant and you need your boobs to get bigger as you're feeding, you can extend them, and then they fit you in all sizes. Because my boobs definitely went from like a small B to like a double D, like when I first, the breast milk was coming in. It's crazy. So I'll link these specifically, as well as a sleep bra is a good one to have. This one is like nice and soft. Don't get anything with underwire because it's going to poke you, but all the nursing bras really don't. This one is just easy because it's just like a crossover, and you just kind of pop your boobie out. But find what works for you. Some people do like really stretchy, thin, like sports bras, but I don't like anything that constricts me. So I can't even figure this out, but I'll link these from Amazon. But I'm not really down for spending $50 for a bra. So I tried to find the cheapest ones I could, and from Amazon is usually where I get them. So speaking of Amazon, Amazon Prime is your friend. If you need something like right then and there, 2 days, that's been so helpful. I've gotten pacifiers, diapers, clothes, anything that you can think of on Amazon Prime. A lot of these things I got from Amazon because I just don't like to go to the store. Adrian knows that. I don't like to go to the store, so I got most of this stuff from Amazon. So I'll have everything linked below. Okay, so 2 books that I really like, and I read them, Adrian didn't read them, but I shared my knowledge with them, and I mentioned these before. So if you're a first-time mom or dad and you don't know anything like me, it really made me feel good to like read some stuff, and these were both books recommended by friends specifically that helped them. So one is Happiest Baby on the Block. So this was like the ways to calm crying and get your newborn baby to sleep longer. This helped me so much because I didn't know how to handle a baby, and it taught you the 5 S's, which are shushing, swaddling, sucking,
shaking or something.
Yeah, swinging, and then sleeping on your side, which doesn't really work for her. But we definitely swaddle her, doing the shushing. She does the pacifier and the breastfeeding, and then we have a swing and a rock and play. So it gives you such good tips. Like if I would have just been like doing whatever, but it's a specific kind of bounce that works on her, and the swaddling and all that stuff. So I definitely recommend this. Super, super good. And the other one that really we like, which his friend told us about, is called Baby Wise. Now this is kind of controversial. Some people don't believe in it, but basically it shows you how to have a schedule so that way you can train your baby to sleep longer. And what we do is like a 2 to 3 hour feed, wake, and sleep schedule through the day. And now at 8 weeks, she said at 7 weeks, sleeping pretty much through the entire night. Mm-hmm. So the last feeding right now is at 11, and then the first feeding in the morning is at 8. So she's been pretty much sleeping through the night. Occasionally she'll like cry and you just put her pacifier back in and that's it. But
yeah, but we haven't had the bopper or walker.
No, you don't have to take her out of her bassinet at all.
Yeah.
So I really think it works, and it's controversial because people think, oh no, you should always just, they're too young, just you feed them and shake them on demand and stuff like that. And we don't let her cry for hours. Like we'll comfort her. But I think the key is having a schedule. For us, that worked for her. Because then everybody in the house is on the same page. Everybody, my mom, we know when she needs to be changed, when she needs to be fed. She doesn't go too long without any of that. And she knows when it's time to go to sleep now. Yeah.
And I think it helps because if you just feed every time they cry, you never really know what's wrong. Like if you've already fed an hour ago, you know she's, good. If she's crying, it could be for a different reason. So yeah. I'm a creature of schedule. I personally like that. And the friend who recommended it to us has 4 kids, and they all were sleeping by themselves very early on. And, they're all high-achieving kids already, so I don't think it was any
And I think when people hear sleep training, they hear like the horror stories of letting your baby cry for hours without checking on them. And she doesn't, we don't have that problem.
No.
It's just really just following a schedule. So again, and whatever works for you, but those 2 books were super helpful for us. Okay, so the next thing on the list is, diapers. So I have them here. So these are our favorites. These are Pampers. So this is what she's wearing. They look so small. This is a newborn. She's still wearing newborns because she's got tiny little hips like her dad. Tiny little hips. So we've tried a couple of different diapers because we've had some samples. But would you agree this is your favorite, the Pampers?
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the reasons why I really like them is because they have the yellow strip in the front so you can tell when she's wet. That's huge. And they also have a design on the front so you know that's the front. Some of them have design on the front and the back and it's confusing. And then they also have the little tab, and it's yellow so you can see in the middle of the night when it's dark, you can pull the yellow tab to secure it. So I don't know, they're my favorite. We've tried like the Huggies, Amazon, like a couple different brands, and I think those work best for us, and this is what they use in the hospital too.
Yeah, I've heard Pampers from a couple of friends too.
Yeah, so if you're not sure, we like Pampers. Something that in the hospital that we got like spoiled with too are what my mom calls chucks. Did you ever know they were called chucks?
No, I just got that because your mom calls them that.
I think because my mom was a nurse and that's what they call them in the hospital is chucks. So basically in the hospital they gave us this like blue, thicker kind of mini, it's like a napkin that was this big, and they used it as like a pad. So I just bought, these are called medical like underpads. I bought a big pack on Amazon. So these go over anywhere where you change her. We have her on our changing pad. So when she has like a big blowout, like I have like a changing pad cover, but I don't want that to get dirty because it's white and gold. Then we have like a liner, which is like the Munchkin's 3-pack liner, but that's also cloth, so you have to wash it. So what we do is we put this on top, and then if it's really bad, something like a blowout, we just throw it away. And I find that very easy. So, you know, you might be like, you're lazy, just wash it. I'm like, I just think like, especially with some of these explosions where it's all over the place, you know, I find them helpful.
I mean, it's time saving at this point.
At this point, everything that we can do to like save time while she's super fussy, we do it. So another thing, onesies. So we love onesies, especially when they're like brand new. This is Carter's. So something that I found that I didn't even think about as a mom was getting shirts over babies' heads is so much. Like she always like would cry and it would get stuck on her big head. She's got a pretty big head, like what is it, 60th percentile?
I don't know, but she has a big head.
Yeah, compared to her body. So you want stuff that stretches, and we found that the Carter's onesies stretch the most. Some of the Gabr's ones we have are like thick and they don't stretch at all, and those are hard. So if you can get, it doesn't have to be Carter's, but if you can like test them out and see if they stretch, it's gonna make your life so much easier. And we've been really lucky, like we've got a lot of hand-me-downs. So we haven't really had to buy any, but from the ones that we've seen, the Carter's ones like are the best ones that we've seen. And the Carter's is affordable, you can get it anywhere. So she just pretty much grew out of this side of recently, so she's in 03. She has on a Gabr's footy pajama thingy, and that doesn't stretch at all.
Yeah.
And it was hard to put her in it, right?
Yeah, because her feet are kind of big. And
yeah, she's got big feet and a big head.
They it doesn't have a lot of give to it, so I had a hard time getting it on this morning.
But the one thing that we do like about this one specifically is it has a zipper. Yeah. So if you get like the footy ones, especially where it's like 12 snaps, those are really hard. And then the babies usually they'll cry when you change their outfit, or at least ours does. So you want to make it quick. Sometimes even the 3 snaps on the bottom of these guys, these 3 snaps are sometimes too much. You know, so like a quick leg zipper is your friend. So I heard that a bunch when watching YouTube videos to get the zipper onesies, and it's true. Okay, so let's talk about gear. This is probably Adrian's favorite. So let's talk about swings, balancers, and stuff like that. Okay. I didn't know what to expect. His cousin gave us her bouncer.
Thanks, Nicole.
Yes, and a swing. And we were like, okay, I mean, people get them. We didn't understand why they were so important. But the swing in particular, the Fisher-Price swing, is the lifesaver. At first, like, you know, she wasn't, like, you know, we weren't sure. But she usually falls asleep in it. Even if it's for 30 minutes, it gives you a break.
Yeah.
So, and then it's pretty, swing's pretty good. Like, it's...
Yeah, it needs to have music, too. I think what works, hers has the mobile that spins.
She actually looks at it now. Like, in the first couple weeks she didn't, but now she watches it and it has a mirror on it.
Yeah, she likes the mobile, but the sound, it plays, again, an ocean sound, so when you're rocking her, so 2 of the S's in one time tends to help.
And then that's where we usually will put her to calm her down or for like a daytime nap. We kind of we used to, when she was brand new, put her in there to sleep, which I was kind of weird about because I'm like, she probably shouldn't be sleeping in it. But like now we put her in a bassinet, but for nap times we put her in the swing. We have a bouncer, but I think she doesn't really like that.
Yeah, she's not a big fan of
I'll show a picture of it because it only vibrates and she needs more rocking.
Yeah, it vibrates and plays music, but the music is not the ocean music.
Yeah.
And she doesn't tend to like the chirping birds. High-pitched noises, to me, I've seen that high-pitched noises kind of...
She didn't like those.
Yeah, they don't calm her down. They kind of get her attention, but it's not a calming thing, so...
And you never know what your baby's going to like, so if you do buy things, a tip that I think is really good is if you get like a registry, like for example Target, you have up to a year to return anything you bought on the registry, which is huge because they might not like it and then you'll have time to return it. Amazon, if you buy things on your Amazon registry, you'll get a completion discount on some of the goods. So you get a discount of up to like 15% off, which is great for like big gear. Like that's like $100. And then you can also return it usually for free on Amazon Prime. So keep that in mind. And the last thing that we bought in the last month, which was like huge for us, was the Fisher-Price Auto Rock and Play.
Oh yeah.
So like in the beginning we thought we were going to put her to sleep in a pack and play because it had a bassinet. That was not happening. Because our room is really small, the pack and play didn't fit in our room, and then we were like, she has to be in the room. So then we bought, I bought a bassinet to put by the bed. Because I was like, I didn't even ask Adrian, I was like, we need a bassinet. Because it was kind of like up for debate, you know, like, do we need one? So, like, some family members were like, oh no, you don't need that, but I was like, we're going to need it. So I got the cheapest one I could find with the best reviews, which was the regular Rock and Play, which is the manual. And we found that I put a DockATot in there and I put her in it. And then I found that like when you like went like this, she would fall asleep. So we would be sleeping and she'd be next to bed and we would be like this. And then I was searching online and I was like, it has the automatic option.
Yeah.
So I returned the other one. Again, Amazon Prime. Got the new one, which was only like 20-30 bucks more. And that one has an app and you literally can have her rocking all night long if you want, or it has different modes, 1 hour, 2 hour.
Yeah, the app controls everything. It vibrates, it plays music, it rocks on 2 different speeds, it plays music at different volumes, and it vibrates at different rates too, and you can control all that from
the app or on the actual machine. So it has like a slow rock for when she's asleep and then like a more bigger rock for like if she's crying. That thing works so great.
Yeah, that's how she goes to sleep every night, pretty much.
She goes to sleep like automatically in that.
I think a combination of the timing and the schedule, and she knows when she gets in there. That's why I personally don't use it for anything other than putting to go into bed, because she knows when she gets in there and hears the sounds that it's time to, you know, and everybody, even the people who disagree about, most people agree that routines help. So once they know, and even the doctor said yesterday, they're starting to observe patterns.
Yeah.
So if she knows that when I get in here and I hear that sound, it's time to go to sleep, it's going to help everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah. And that isn't that expensive compared to some other bassinets. I know everybody has a Halo, and I wanted it, but I couldn't justify spending $200-300 for a bassinet that she's only going to be in for a couple of months. But the Rock and Play, the Auto Rock and Play is like $89, and if you can get a discount, like I said, 15% off on the registry. So I bought it, and I'm like, that's the best.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best gadget that we have, probably beside the
swing.
Not the swing, the monitor thing.
Oh yeah, and then of course you need a baby monitor. Yeah. We have her with us most of the time, so we're just now starting to use the baby monitor when we leave her like by herself. But that's definitely going to be a must-have. Probably 0 to 3 months must-haves. We're on newborn must-haves right now. So another thing is if you are feeding your baby from a bottle or breastfeeding and doing pumps, just make sure you have something to sanitize your bottles and something to wash them with. I like using this Babyganics foaming dish and bottle soap my friend Cynthia told me about. I got a 2-pack from Target. I use that, and then I use this Munchkin bottle sanitizer, and it's still got fresh bottles and pumping parts. And you put distilled water in it, pop in the microwave for 2 minutes, and then let it sit for 10, and it steams it to sterilize it. So that was only like 20 bucks or something. They have expensive ones, but I'm like, again, I'm trying to be as affordable as possible. So I use that every single day. I'm like, I pump at least 3 times a day, so I have to wash parts 3 times a day. We have to wash her pacifier. I like this soap though because it's like foaming and it's gentle, so I know it's like not too harsh for her. So whatever you need to get your parts clean. I've heard some other ones have drying features, which is nice. I'm just trying, I don't really want to spend that, so instead I just have a drying rack. Whatever drying rack works. I'm not picky about that. Okay, I'm going to talk about nursing pads. You need nursing pads, okay, if you're breastfeeding, or at least in the beginning. I can't tell you how many times I thought it's only been twice when I was like, I'm not going to wear nursing pads. And I'm like, I'm going to be a rogue. I'm getting tired of it. And then like I'll do it and then it's a mess. And I'm like, ah! It's like gushing out. So I like 2 types. We have the cloth ones and then the disposable ones, which are pretty much like a pad, like for your period. But they have different ones like light to heavy flow. But I personally like the cloth ones because I notice when I nurse and I flip it down, the sticky ones, this one, like the ones with a pad, gets all crinkled up and it kind of sticks to my skin and it gets messed up, where this is soft and flexible. So I don't know which brand you want. Honestly, I don't have a preference, but those are the 2 types that I switch between. And she's getting fussy. So speaking of fussy, he has it already, but I'm going to talk to you about the pacifiers. So, every baby's different. Like, I've heard some babies like a certain type of pacifier. This isn't the right one. But Avent is the pacifier we use. And then the white one.
Yeah.
It comes in a 3-pack, white, blue, and pink. She only likes the white one, and I had to buy another pack with the white, and just the white one specifically. It's so weird.
Yeah, because I think the hospital gave us one, and maybe we got 2 or 3 others from the what's that when they give you baby gifts? What's that called?
Oh, from a shower?
Yeah, from the showers. But yeah, I quickly noticed that she only liked, in my opinion, only liked the white one. All the other ones, and she even spits the white one out like she's doing now sometimes. But when she keeps it in, it's almost always the white one. All the other ones didn't make the cut to me. So. And
recently started using the pacifier clips because she likes the pacifier now. She didn't like it in the first couple of weeks. But now she likes it, but it drops a lot, as you can see. So Bella likes to escape out of Swaddle. She did it even when she was in the hospital as a newborn. So we couldn't do the traditional muslin blanket. We were using the Velcro Swaddle Me ones as well, and those kind of worked a little bit, but she still broke out of them after like 2 weeks. So I was looking on Amazon, and per reviews I found this one, which is called the Love to Dream Swaddle Up. So this is like a miracle worker for her because she loves to suck on her hands. And they can have their arms up in this and comfort themselves while still being nice and snug. Aw, it's okay. Need the pacifier. So this one also has a zip from the bottom, so you could change them really quickly without undressing them. I had to get this in 2 colors so that way we had backup. It was that crucial. It's a little pricey, like $30, but that was the only thing that worked for her. And I only bought 2 because I was like, I'm not buying a million of them. Right, Bella? You like it? And we call her our little gingerbread man when she wears it because he looks so cute.
Yeah.
So this one's up to 13 pounds, a small. So we have it probably for another month or 2. And then we're going to have to get you to the transition one. Right, Belle? She's trying to like look you in the eye now. And yeah, she's smiling now. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, we're frowning again. Okay. The other swaddle that has been like so amazing, which his friend who has 4 kids also told us about, is the Miracle Blanket. And I think at first you were like, I don't know about this thing.
Yeah. So that one, because of the way it works, it looks more restraining.
It looks crazy.
But it actually works. And if you have a kid like Bella who moves a lot and
she gets out of everything.
Yeah, she gets out of the regular ones. This, if I had to choose anything else in this arsenal besides that rock and play, it would be the Swaddle.
This as a must-have.
Because for us, we must have it. She won't sleep through the night if she's not swaddled.
Yeah, and it's a really simple design, but her legs go in here, and then basically this goes over her arm like this, and it tucks under her body. So her body weight is holding it down, and then once her arms are tucked in, like this. Okay, so her body weight is holding these flaps that are under her body. This part goes over once. There's no like Velcro or anything. And then this part wraps around her 4 times. So really it's her body weight that's holding her down. And she likes it. Yeah,
she likes it. But even as good as that one is,
she still gets her arm out.
She can still get her arms out.
But she sleeps throughout the whole night with this. So I know it keeps her from startling herself. And you can wrap it however you want because it's not a zipper or Velcro, so I can wrap it low so it doesn't like hit her and cover her in the face and like some swaddles, which makes you think they're gonna suffocate at night. Yeah, I really like this a lot. Thank you. God, they have all these like contraptions that my parents were like, we didn't do that back in the day. And I'm like, well, it works. So I also wanted to show you. I've been pumping, so when I'm not here, we use the breast milk, and the only bottle that she likes is Avent. So Avent Pacifier and Avent bottles. I got this for free on the Amazon registry gift box that they give you when you register. And here's a tip. Whenever babies feed from the bottle, they're like chomping it down, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, because it's so much easier to get it from the bottle than the boob. So I got the Preemie nipple. So it didn't come with the Preemie nipple. I had to buy it specifically, and you can switch it out. And it's much better. Like the flow is slower. Oh.
She's trying to eat my strings.
Oh, why? That's not for eating. Huh? You want the pacifier?
Yeah.
Okay, we're almost done. So we got the bottle, and then something else that is a must-have are body wearers. So I have 2. I have from our shower we got the Infantino 4-way, and then the Boppy. This one was a little pricey, so that's why I put on the shower to see if anybody wanted to get it for us. His mom bought it for us, but man, she falls asleep immediately. So if you have a hard time trying to get things done around the house, put it in the sling, and she falls asleep after a few minutes, and then you can do whatever you need to do. I like this one from Boppy because it's kind of stretchy and soft, so it's like a wrap, but it has also a buckle strap, so it's not crazy hard to figure out, because I didn't want to do one of those long pieces of fabric, which look confusing. So this is so easy. So the Mustela Micellar Water smells super good. Really recommend that. His friend told us about that one. I had no idea that even existed for babies. And that's it, except for this last little baby caddy. I want to tell you guys about it. The brand is called Gabr, but the I is a number 1. And she contacted me. She sells these baby caddies on Amazon. And as you can see, being organized as a mom is super handy. I have everything that fit in here. It's actually really big. It's made out of felt. It's got double stitching. I like the gray. Every time I bought anything for baby stuff now, it's gray. Because that way it's unisex if we have a boy later on. But you can put all your diaper accessories in here. It's got removable shelving that's Velcro, as well as a million pockets on the side. So I think these are really handy to have like on your diaper changing station or in your bedroom if you don't want to go to the changing pad. And then this can transition as they get older, so you can put toys in it and craft supplies. Or if you're traveling, you can have this in the car with you. And the strap makes it really good, because some of them don't have straps. So as you can see, a little Velcro strap right here, and it holds a lot. So I think this would also make a really good gift for a baby shower if you filled this up with stuff and then filled it with diapers and wipes and like baby accessories and gave it as a present. I think that would be super cute. So it's really nice, and I'm not being paid to do this review, but I thought it was really nice because she said that she would sponsor a giveaway, so this was a good video for it. So I'm going to give away 5 of these. So the only thing is you have to be in the US, and all you have to do is go to my Instagram, find this post for the giveaway, and just leave a comment. Make sure you like the post and follow me on Instagram and tell me why you want one of these. So maybe for you or for your friend as a present, or even if you want to use store your own stuff in here, like toiletries and stuff like that. So thank you to Gabrielle for sponsoring this giveaway, and we made it. Sorry, hubby. You did good. You're calm now. So yeah, this is our newborns must-haves. We will have another one for 0 to 3 months. I don't know if baby's going to be in that one. You're going to make it through that one? But yeah, if you have any newborn must-haves that I didn't talk about, please share them below. That's how I find out about stuff, is through recommendations and like stuff like that. And if you have any more requests for videos with me, hubby, and baby, let us know too. And make sure to check out the blog, makeupbyrenren.com, for a full post where I'll have pictures and all that good stuff. And I'll also link everything below because everything is pretty much from Amazon. So, you good, hubby?
Yeah.
Thanks for being in this video.
I think we both need a nap now.
Okay, and until next time, guys, ciao.